Hi, everyone. It's Gail Cerna. How's everyone doing? Um, let's see here. Yeah, it's a whole new world in Facebook Live land. So I'm just looking to see if people can hear me. Hopefully people can, and I'm waiting for someone to notice I'm on to send me a little comment. If you can hear me, that would be great. Oh, Lena, hi, can you hear me? So just say yes, that you can hear me, and then I know I'm good to go. Uh, it's great to see you, Lena. And let's see here. I'm assuming you can hear me, Lena. I'm going to go ahead and start. For those of you who know me, I always do a little bit of teaching before I jump right in and do the reading. So Lena, if you can't hear me, let me know. But I'm going to assume, oh, I hear you. Hi, Kathy. Oh, good. Okay. I had to scroll down. Okay, I'll go ahead and like these. Okay. Hey, Renee. Wow, it's like seeing old friends. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Okay. Anyway, I'm for those of you that don't know me, if you're going to listen to the replay, my name's Gil Cerna, psychic medium, intuitive reader, spiritual counselor. Uh, yes, Lena, I will definitely give you a card, and you can be typing in your question too. But before I get to that, I just want to do a little bit of meditation, as I always do. So just go ahead and close your eyes if you feel comfortable. I'm going to be keeping my eyes open on the video here. But it doesn't matter whether you open or close them. Just sit comfortably in your chair. See yourself relaxing as you take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Hi, Kristen. And allow yourself to just relax as you get into the energy of spirit. Spirit is pure love. We're in our own little earthly bubble. Spirit's like a pinpoint away. This is where spirit is. And our soul sits above our head. Just imagine a cone allowing you to shift your focus and awareness up to heaven, to link with the heaven sent energy. Our spirit support teams come together, the angel energy comes into the space, and we just see a sea of pure love enveloping all of us and our auras. Anything that's not in our highest and best good, we send it into the light for healing. As we see roots coming from the bottom of our feet, grounding into the earth, and we blend the beautiful earth energy that comes up through the roots into our aura with the heaven sent energy that comes through the funnel, through the soul, into our space. It's just tranquil and beautiful where we all are. So take one more deep breath in to solidify this. Namaste. And come back into center and we'll start. Okay, so let me just go ahead and see. Okay, so no one's typing a question. So Lena, I'm going to go ahead and start with you, unless I see that you've typed something. Okay, so right away, Lena, I'm being shown a lot of movement happening within your life, basically really bouncing around to find your next forever home, as I'm being shown. And Spirit definitely has your back, and you're definitely on what's called a spiritual awakening. And I feel a few of you on this call are on this spiritual awakening where you're evolving, knowing that you're more than um, just a human, you're a soul that's having an incarnation in this third dimension, Earth, and you're more than the third dimension, Earth. So as you really monitor your thoughts, um, try to do things to change your focus, kind of like what we did in the meditation earlier with your breath or going out into nature or whatever that is for you. You'll be able to really hear your own intuitive wisdom. You'll be a lot happier as that happens, and you'll be able to get guidance for yourself. So as I breathe into your situation, Lena, I am seeing that you will eventually be on your right path. You just have to quiet your mind long enough to hear your wisdom, your higher self's wisdom. Your angels are by your side and they want desperately to talk to you. But right now, I don't feel you can hear them. And okay, Kristen did ask a question. So um, Lena, I feel you've got this. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card. This is Kyle Gray's Angel Guidance Oracle cards. Lena, this card's for you, and hopefully it will. Well, the cards always speak to whatever's being channeled, but I'm actually shuffling them. I don't think you could see me, but I actually shuffle them. They're face down. I don't see the cards. So just shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. One popped up. So hold on just a minute. All right. I think Kathy Kyle Gray is from your neck of the woods in Australia. All right. So Lena, this card is for you. Oh, and it says honesty and communication. Honesty and communication. So I feel, Lena, this card portrays like almost a lady that looks like an angel goddess. And I feel that is you. And it's showing the strength that you have. And it's showing that you are a goddess and you need to start really living your own inner integrity and speaking your own truth. And I feel there might be some issues around thyroid. I do see some cloudiness within that region where the chakra sits. So you might want to even clear your energy a bit. So Lena, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this card and go on to the next reading. Kathy says hi. Renee says hi. Let's see. And so Renee says she'd love a card, and then Kristen, I'll get to you. So, okay, Renee. All right, Renee, as I tune into your energy, let me just see what Spirit first says. I see a lot of love. I see a lot of love within your family right now. I do see that there's some issues going on. Somebody might not be feeling well or perhaps has COVID, and I'm seeing this too shall pass. Your family will be, right back on your track. And I just want you to know that Renee, you're such a giver and you have so many wonderful attributes, but I feel like you don't set boundaries and a lot of your energy gets depleted. And so that's why you feel tired a lot, and you're also an empath, and you really need to clean and clear your space. Now, where we sit in this earthly bubble with spirit being a pinpoint away, spirit is pure love. But the reason why we still use prayer protocols to clear our energy is a lot of us are 3D dimensionally thinking in our mind, and because of that, um, we're not like always aligned with love ourselves. If we were constantly aligned with love and we were in the fifth dimension, which it's all altered states in your mind, we wouldn't have to practice prayer protocols, and love would be all that would be coming back at us. But many of us aren't there yet, including myself. I'm human, I'm here on the third dimension, but I'm really making an effort to monitor the awareness of my thoughts, and I'm really stepping that up. So, Renee, I feel that's something that you need to do to set boundaries. And I do see that everything will reverse itself with the health issues going on in your house as well. So, no worries. This is Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler card deck. And let me go ahead and pull a card. All right, I'm shuffling it. It's face down. And this card pops up. Okay, hold on. So, rejuvenation rain, clear the past and heal the present. Rejuvenation rain, you can see it, clear the past and heal the present. So, Renee, you've got some work to do with really monitoring your thoughts. So, I'll go ahead and leave you with that. And it's so good to see you. So, okay, Lena and Renee. And moving on. Okay, I think some of you actually put, like Kristen, I think you posed a question in here. Hi, Carolina, I'll get to you as well. And Kathy, I know, is on. Kristen says, I just started a new business and I would like to know if I need any improvement. Well, Kristen, here's the thing. Whenever you go into a new business, there's always room for improvement. But I feel that you are doubting yourself. I see Spirit showing me that you need to really work on your confidence and see yourself as the expert and really solidify that this is your path and see yourself steadfast on your path, Kristen. You're a healer. And it doesn't matter what people around you are saying, whether they feel they believe in your business or not. The point is it's your soul's path. So don't be deterred by other people. Stand steadfast in your soul's path, is what I'm getting. And affirm and speak your truth. So Kristen, you've got this, is what I'm being told. And here, I'm going to pull a card from the Life Purpose card deck here for you, Kristen. Okay. And see, you definitely are in the right space for yourself. There's always going to be new modalities that are going to come up. So just know that you evolve and grow is what the thing is that Spirit wants you to know. It changes. Things change. Nothing is like stuck on one thing. And be able to say what's working and what's not working to change stuff up too is another message. Children, your life purpose involves helping, teaching, or healing children. So, wow. So we said you were a healer, and this card definitely talks about healing and teaching. So you're definitely a teacher and a healer. And I don't know if you've thought about working with children, but this card is a clear indication that could be a path for you if you decide that you want to take it. So, Kristen, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that message, and I hope that helps. And so Kristen, we did Renee, Carolina, Kathy, Lena, okay. Oh, okay. So it's more like, I see, Renee, that makes sense to me. So it wasn't necessarily COVID, which, so thank God you don't have that. But that would make sense to me about what's going on with his issues, because it can really infect the entire family. So the boundaries are important. Okay, you're welcome, Renee. Thank you for the confirmation. Let's go back to Kathy, and then I'll get to Carolina. Hi, Kathy. It's wonderful to see you. You're such a love. Um, okay, so Kathy, hopefully you're still on. So let's see. So Kathy, Spirit's acknowledging all the work that you've been doing to really not let all your family issues come in the way of what's truly important. When you're on fire, Kathy, you're working. You're working as a practitioner. And a lot of things have gotten in your way with different issues involving your husband, your stepson, even your other kids, their issues, because you're such a compassionate empath. But I do see that a lot of growth has come into play as far as your mindset is concerned, and you're really taking care of yourself both on an emotional and physical and mental level. So, Spirit wants you now to add exercise into your routine, wants you to get out and start walking more in nature, as well as maybe getting an under the desk cycle or some type of a elliptical machine would really help you, Kathy. But Spirit's giving you an attaboy, and this is John Holland's deck Spirit Messages. So let me go ahead and just pull a card for you, Kathy. And if you're not on anymore, you'll come back and get the message. I'm not looking at the comments, so I'll scroll and see in a minute if you're on. Okay, so now I pulled a card. They're always face down. I just shuffle, and I'm an intuitive, so I don't do like spreads like, tarot cards. A lot of people do spreads. I don't really do that. I don't see that Kathy's on, so hopefully she is. But okay, Kathy, interesting card that I pulled for you. And it says caregiver right here, caregiver, that you care for many people within your family. And look at that. The heart is the nucleus of your family. Isn't that beautiful? And it says, we are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Um, I don't know that that's been you per se, Kathy, but certainly all the people are around you in your family, you're their caregiver in some respect. I'm not saying anyone's at the end of their life, but I'm just saying that you're their caregiver. Caregivers often focus all of their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well being in the process. So you could definitely take part of this card. Definitely part of this card is a confirmation of what the message was. Okay, Kathy, many blessings to you. And let's go on. And okay, so now, let's see, we got to Kristen already. I just did Kathy. So I'm up to Carolina. Okay, hi Carolina. What a beautiful name. And hopefully you're still here. I don't know that I've ever met you, so welcome to the community here. And you are asking, hi, can you please tell me about New Year's and my economic and health, please? Okay, so yes, so right away, I do get the sense that things are going to be a lot brighter for people in the new year. There is a lot of hope on the horizon, along with people's health and also economic struggles. That's going to be more of a thing of the past. And there's a lot of light and love that's on the planet right now coming from um, source energy, coming from the creator. So it's really up to you to find it. It's almost like you could visualize a sea of pink love coming from the Earth's grid and then trickling down to all those humans that they're meant to touch. Who's ever open to the love will receive it. Uh, who's ever not open to the love, they're still going to be the same person. It's just the love is going to move on because it's your free will. You have to say, I'm ready to receive the divine creator's love. Like a prayer, it's a prayerful intention. So through telepathy, you could speak to your divine creator. You could speak to your angels. Tell them what you need specifically for your own health and well-being and finances. Let them know what you need. And Carolina, one thing that's coming through is you got to make a plan for yourself. And this can go for a couple of people. You've got to make a solid plan. You have to know how you're going to get out of your situation. Like, for instance, if you were doing a job that's not really something you can do now because of the pandemic, you have to think out of the box and say, what else can you do to kind of shift away from what you were doing to something that fits within the pandemic lifestyle so you can still have like money coming in or a business coming in. So with that, I'm going to pull, let's see. Ah, so your animal totem is a unicorn because this card deck popped right out at me, the magical unicorn. So let me go ahead and you can use the unicorn in your dreams to like help you to travel to other realms when you sleep and to peacefully come back into your body to get answers for you to help move you forward on this life's path. So the unicorn says, "Oh, grandparent, you have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken, or you are a grandparent and there's a child that has a special bond with you and that can never be broken. Or you're like a grandparent for someone. What a wonderful card." So cherish that relationship is basically what Spirit's saying. So you could take that a couple of different ways. And Carolina, there you go. All right. So, oh, I'm the third person. Okay, Kristen, thank you for the confirmation. And Kathy, oh, great. So you heard the message. Carolina says, thank you. You're welcome. And oh, beautiful card. Thank you. I helped both my parents when they passed. And walking and exercise, something I'm starting to do. Oh, great, Kathy. Hi, Shannon. Oh, of course I have time for you. Oh, it's lovely to see you. Shannon, I just have to tell this story if it's okay. So Shannon Wagner and I met online in another community that we were in, and she booked a reading with me off of something that I said when we were in a virtual chat with the directory community that we were both in. And it was through Shannon that I realized what one of my, and so this will speak to you, Kristen. It's through Shannon that I learned about one of my paths as a psychic medium and spiritual counselor. And then it's been showing up in almost every reading I do as I really accepted it as part of my path, which if you've had any kind of traumatic experience in your life, you've gone through traditional therapy with a licensed psychologist, and you're out the other end of that, and you're able to really um, deal with the PTSD issues that come up. Coming to a spiritual counselor like myself, I can relieve suffering with the tools I had. So Shannon's reading was always so personal to me, and it meant so much to me because it was through her reading that I learned that I had that in me. And so my healing evolved off of that. So Shannon, oh, okay. Thank you, Carolina. Thank you for that. You're so welcome. I appreciate it. And getting back to you, Shannon, let's see. I think I'm going to go with this deck right here. But before I pull the card, let me just breathe in. So, Shannon, I feel things have been oh, you didn't know that. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to let you know that's what happened off of our reading back then. I've never forgotten it. So you're almost like my ideal client when I go down that route if I'm writing any copy to describe about my readings that way, or if I'm doing some praying and meditating to call in my next client for in my next reading, whatever. Anyway, um, so just getting back to your reading. So I'm tapping into your business, and I'm seeing that your business has been hit hard because of the pandemic, and going virtual didn't necessarily work for you, even though you're doing it, it just doesn't feel right to you. And you really can't wait for all of it to clear up where we can go back to the business models we all had before the pandemic. And that is coming, by the way, people, as one of the New Year's kind of visions I'm seeing. I am seeing that there will be a time where we will be able to gather as that a massage therapist would, as an acupuncturist would, um, as somebody who taught one-on-one with kids would. It is coming. It might not be completely in 2021. I'm sensing more like in the beginning of 2022. So what people need to do is, again, it's kind of a group reading because this came up for someone else. Think out of the box, expand your modalities, have two sets of things you do, one for non-pandemic times when we could come together and be with each other in the same office space, and things that you can do virtually. So it might be for some a more radical shift, or it might be something that would be really just thinking out of the box, with something that you never thought would be possible, that is possible. And you might even, I feel, morph into more of a type of modality that makes you happy too. So yes, thank you, Shannon. So let me pull your card. Hopefully this makes sense to you, Shannon. Sonia Choquette, the Divine Energy Oracle cards. Let's see what card wants to come out. And okay, hold on. And I'm also getting that there might be a family member or someone who's like family, Shannon, where you really have to set boundaries too, so that you can not feel like your energy is really in the mix. A lot of us are empaths on the call, and I was talking earlier about being within the third dimension, and our heads are often in that third dimension reality too. We really do need to do prayer protocols twice a day to clear our energy. Um, and I have a video that's on my Facebook page that it's also on YouTube that I did a demonstration of what they are. Here, Shannon, trust in the divine plan. Trust in the divine plan. So I feel right now you're a little at odds to trust in what you're supposed to be doing, for your career to really catapult you to the next level of your business. So really think in terms of post-pandemic and in pandemic, and how you can structure your business to have a steady income coming in during these times. Because I am sensing this is going to go on a while longer for people, where we're going to be able to really gather together and be in the same space with people. So let's see. So I'm just trying to see if there's any other comments. But I do see just a lot of hope on the horizon. And I don't see, okay, love it. I've had a successful shift because of COVID, but definitely my soul is asking me to step it up in a different way. Okay. And Carolina says, I've been thinking of changing a state. Would it be a good time for me and my, okay. So you mean like a relocation, Carolina? You've been thinking of changing states and you're wondering if you should relocate. So right away, what's coming into my mind's eye is the reason you've been thinking of that is because of the expense of where you're living right now. It's like expensive to live, and you're thinking you might go somewhere where maybe they don't have a state tax or they don't tax retirees income or things like that. So definitely thinking along those lines of going to a less expensive state would be good for you. And I am getting like a, a a dry climate, like would be better, like Arizona, maybe Texas. I'm even kind of seeing Nevada. So Carolina, I'll leave that with you. And Shannon says, I see a ton of hope. I'm loving the fall of what it is. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy. That is wonderful. So I don't see that anyone else is on. And I've already been on for about a half hour. I think I caught everyone. If I missed you, I'm sorry. But as I look back, yeah, I think I caught everyone. So let's just see. I'm just checking the list here. Um, uh, yeah, I think everyone got a message. So, Shannon, what I want to speak to for those of you that are still on is it's great that you have the ability to think out of the box and ride the wave because the earth is full of change and people who survive whatever the peaks and the valleys are. um, oh, Carolina's saying Washington. Yeah, Washington would be good also because their state has like a thing where they don't tax. It's cheaper to live there versus like let's say California. But just getting back to what I was saying, the Earth being third dimension is full of peaks and valleys, and there's no getting around it. Just like the juxtaposition of feelings and emotions from love and fear, joy and hate, whatever they are. So if you can center yourself, like I think Shannon is saying that she's able to ride the wave between all the peaks and valleys, the valley is the dip. That's where your soul is trying to speak to you. The peak is where it's getting better and you're coming out of the valley. So if you can really tune inward into your intuition and see what your soul's wisdom is, you'll get out of the valley a lot faster with more solutions coming than ever before. So the trick is to change your awareness from your analytical left brain, where your ego resides, or your limbic brain, over to your right brain, which is where your consciousness is. So I'll just kind of leave you with that knowledge that there is a way to make healthy transitions on the earth and get more so your life is more a peak rather than a valley. Or you could visualize it as you're swimming with your current of the river as opposed to feeling like you're always going against. And I'll leave you with this thought too. Life is a series of decisions. So each step you take, you have to look at it as, am I making a sound decision for the next step? If you're solidly on your path, you can't go wrong. When you feel discord or disease anywhere in your body, like your stomach, which is like a brain center, you are not on your path and you didn't make a sound decision. If you feel at peace and harmony, let's say within your third eye, and you don't feel anxious about something, then you're probably on the right track. Like if you're trying to figure out where you want to relocate to, Carolina, you can do a thing where you could breathe into it. You could visualize the beach. You could visualize the tranquility of the beach. Take another breath. You could visualize what it's like being in traffic. Take another breath. Then put the question that you want to relocate. Then see how you feel. Are you at the beach or are you in traffic? And you have your answer. So it's all about making sound decisions. Every decision impacts the next one and the next one and the next one. And if you are off your path, you usually will know it based on how you feel in your body. So anyway, people, I just want to leave you with that thought. And I love you all and thank you for being part of my community. Um, I do have a half-hour reading that's on sale. I also have a 20-minute reading that's relatively inexpensive. But if you need help, I'm very flexible. And if my prices that I have on my online store at my website are just too much for you financially, make me an offer. Tell me what you feel you can afford. I'll energetically fill into it. If I feel that uh, I'm good with that as well, because of course, energy is in everything we do, then I'll send you an invoice and you can pay me that way instead of going directly through my online store. Many, many blessings to you all. And just know that there's hope on the horizon. We are going to get out of the pandemic. There's just a lot of love here. Visualize yourself accepting the love coming from the Creator that's trickling down through the earthly grid, and pray. As you pray, you're inviting the divine love in. Bye.